What up? What up? What up, people? We here. We live. Um, got to see a few of the highlights today from the combine. I was uh, very impressed. I think more just excited. I always get excited around this time. Um, but felt like we could go over just a few of the players, um, just a few of the players that had good days. And I mean, I don't think anybody really had a bad day. Especially right now, it's just the 40s and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to post the link in the chat. Sorry. Um, but okay. So, anyways, coming in at some of the 40-yard dash times, um, which I thought was pretty impressive. I want to start with some of the bigger guys who ran pretty good 40s. I want to start with first one that I see on here, a 270-pound D tackle, 6'5". He ran a 4.58, which is crazy. If I'm correct, I believe this is the guy from Pittsburgh. Next, we have another D tackle, 6'4", 309. He ran a 5.08, so almost a five flat. At 309, so that's moving. And one thing you can tell too when the closer it's getting to that time period of seeing the combine, seeing the players. I think we're noticing over these last 2 3 years how much the game has changed in the speed of these players. And I know people are like, well, there were fast players before. Yes, I get that, but I feel an overall volume. There's a higher volume of players who are fast. Uh, it's wild. It's wild to me, but it makes sense when you see the speed of play, when you see how fast everything is going on right now. You can tell just from watching the game or any games, you have to play at a high speed. You have to, or else you will not survive in this. Um, but anyways, like I said, I'll get back to the D tackles, but just kind of a shout out to a lot of these players for just putting the work in. I think that's, like I said, I think that's exciting. Next, we have Zach Pickens, 6'4", 291. Um, he ran a 4.89. That's another one. Yeah, I mean, you're close to 300 pounds. You're 9 pounds away from 300 pounds running a 4.89. 286. Dante Steele, 6'3" and a half, 286, running a 4.85. I mean, this is wow. Oh my goodness. Gervin Dexter Sr., 310, runs a 4.840 at 310 pounds. And of course, the reason people will be like, oh yeah, but this guy's this, this guy's that. We have to remember when it comes to the draft, a lot of these general managers are looking at it like I may not be able to get the number 1 through 5 D tackle because either A, my draft pick is super low, we traded, or I have to go after this and this for my first 2 3 picks. But when it gets into that third, fourth, fifth round, like that's when you start seeing these managers look for this kind of stuff. You start seeing, hey, I'm not going to be able to get Jalen Carter. So what does that mean? That means we're going to have to look at this guy named Kalijah Cansey, who's 6'1", 281, run a 4.6. Like, that's why I like keeping up with this. Brian Brzee from Clemson, I did not know he is 298. That man is almost 300 pounds with the footwork that he has. He's 6'5" and a half, 298. He ran a 4.8640. That's crazy. He will be a steal. Brian Brzee will be a steal. Anybody who's seen him play, right from the get go, that dude, yeah, he's got the strength, but he's got the quickness and footwork to be able to play at the next level with ease. See some of these other ones. 335, you're in a 5'3". Playing at 335 is tough. I know Jordan Davis last year for Georgia was, what is he? He ran a 4.8 at 330, I think, that's ridiculous. But who else? Kind of going through rest of these D tackles. Well, D tackle slash D ends. Oh, okay. It's not bad. You got Isaiah Foskey, 6'5", 264, ran a 4.5. BJ Ozarari. Oh, that's right. Dude's brother played at Georgia. 6'2", 248. He ran a 4.840 at 248. You got guys 50 pounds bigger than him running with the same speed. Oh, here it is. Nolan Smith at 6'4" or 6'2", 238, running oh my goodness, a 4.39. What's up, Macklin? I figured we talk just a little bit about this. I'm gonna do a game stream later, but I feel like I should come on here and talk a little bit about just day one of the draft as far as the combine. KJ Henry, another one from Clemson. Clemson's entire D line might be on this. But KJ Henry, 6'4", 250, ran a 4.63. That's wild. To know that Nolan Smith and Byron Young, the DN from Tennessee, 6'2", 250, ran a 4. Nolan Smith ran a 4.39. A defensive end / outside linebacker ran a 4.340. That's crazy. I don't even know how to say this name. Adatamiwa Tamawa Adabawar. Bro, wow, that's it. Oh my goodness. 6'2", 282 pounds, ran a 4.49. God dog. Oh, Brenton Cox was in this draft. I forgot. Brenton Cox was dismissed from Florida's football team. Oh, Jacob, facts. Y'all, Brenton Cox was dismissed from Florida's football team early in the season. He was foregoing the season to focus on the draft. This man came out as a DN and ran a 4.82. So let's take that back. He's 6'4", 250, 4.82. Byron Young from Tennessee, 6'2", 250, same amount of weight, ran a 4.43. So, heck, no, let's take it up. Brent Cox is 250. The other dude, Adatama Boo Boo Wawa, is 280 and ran a 4.49. Like, I hate it for Brenton because I do think Brenton will be a steal. He was not getting the best training in the world, especially since he was dismissed from the team. But he will be a steal for an NFL team. Thomas Incoom, 6'2", 262, ran a 4.6. That's not bad, dude. Like I was saying, I think there is a lot of speed on the board for these last couple of classes for defensive linemen. Yeah, I think Brenton Cox will get faster. Happy for Robert Beal, 6'4", 247, ran a 4.48. Good for them. It said Cansey. Oh, here it is. Pittsburgh defensive tackle Kalijah Cansey is a winner because of his 40-yard dash time. He was the 40th ranked prospect, but ran a 4.67, which was the fastest time ever for a defensive tackle at the combine. Fastest time, and it's for a tackle. Let's go back up. We'll see how much he weighs. What's it at? Where are you, Mr. Cansey? I guess Will Anderson nor Jalen Carter ran today. He's 281, 6'1", 281, and ran a 4.67. That's wild. It said, okay, Texas Tech edge rusher Tyree Wilson has the look of a top 10 edge rusher. What's up, JC? Yeah, he did. Nolan Smith definitely did. Texas Tech's edge rusher, 6'6", 271, and an 86-inch wingspan. Built like a slightly more sleek, longer Carlos Dunlap, which is amazing. And then, what's up, Crimson? And then it says, I'm reading through the winners of today's combine. So that's what you're hearing right now, guys. Georgia edge rusher Nolan Smith. Smith is the number 6 edge rusher on the board, but he'll be in the first round conversation after exploding onto the scene at the NFL scouting combine. Smith flew in the 40-yard dash, posting a 4.39, in addition to having a 41.5-inch vertical and a 10'8" broad jump. That's awesome. We'll just keep going down the line. We're going to have the winners and losers of the day one. Northwestern edge rusher, that guy, I couldn't say his name earlier, weighs 282 pounds and ran a 4.49. That's a D tackle. No, no, they're putting him at edge rusher. So I guess he played D tackle, but in the NFL, you guys know as well as I do, they love D ends that are big and can move. They love to be able to take a guy that plays D tackle and put him out at D end. Um, oh, oh my! Not only did he run a 4.49 at 282 pounds, he has a 37.5-inch vertical jump. God, dog. Ohio State's edge rusher Zach Harrison. Harrison is in the 99th percentile for both arm and wingspan, which is like top of the top. That's Cincinnati looking. Ooh, Macklin. Well, it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense because of the whole like Joe Burrow leading the offense. They do need to start building that defense. I could see that. Uh, Unfortunately, Harrison suffered a mild hamstring strain. Oh, so he did not work out. Oh, talking about Ohio State's edge rusher. Got you. Here we go. Here's some of the losers for today. Oh, there's just two of them. USC's. Oh wow, USC's D tackle was listed at 6'4", 290 on USC's official website. Yet at the combine, he was an inch shorter and 24 pounds lighter. So he went from 6'4", 290 to 6'3", 276. Michigan's nose tackle, the number one player on Bruce Feldman's freak list, had a chance to blow the roof off of the stadium. Instead, he chose not to work out or run the 40-yard dash. He'll do that on Michigan's pro day. Uh, then he's not a loser. Then they're putting it as a loser for today, but I yeah. What you mean, Macklin? Who's up for tomorrow? What you talking about? What's tomorrow? I I do love I do love that. Like being able to see some of these winners. Um, it says Georgia's edge rusher Nolan Smith was the first player in the NFL Combine since 2003 to post a sub 4.4 40-yard dash and wow, 40-inch or a vertical leap of at least 40 inches. That'd be awesome. Uh, Macklin, I'm confused. I don't know what you're talking about. You talking about what? Did I say a group? If I did, I might have. Just tell me what I said and I'll explain. Or I should be able to explain. Thank you, JC, for posting the link. Okay, and here we go. This is for Friday, starting at 3 p.m. Oh, defensive backs and specialists. So for Georgia, y'all, another thing that we're looking for us, but I'm also looking at it for Bama, looking at it for Ohio State. I'm sure Texas A&M has a few in there, and I know, of course, others do as well. But you got DBs, so we're about to see some speed. We are about to, of course. Okay, Saturday you got all that. Let's see. I'm going down two defensive backs, people that we're going to be looking for. Oh, I see what you're saying. What group's up for tomorrow? Got you. Yeah. I'm going to go through some of the defensive backs. We're going to see who. Dude, get off my page. Oh my goodness, they're trying to make me sign up. Nope, we're not doing that. Yes, Chris Smith. You got Keely Ringo. I'm gonna go all the way down to DBs. That's what we'll do. I'll try to go live each day, and we can go over some of the players that will be up for the following day. All right, that was the defensive lineman. That's linebackers. They go with the D. All right, here we go. Defensive backs. Jordan Battle from Bama. That's a big name. Makai Blackman from USC. That's another one. I don't know who this is, but it says he's from Bama. Brian Branch says he's supposed to be pretty good. Cam Brown from Ohio State. Let's see. Virginia Tech's Kamari Connor, supposed to be one of the better DBs in the ACC. Trey Dean from Florida. Makai Garner from LSU. Wait, they have the same name? That's crazy. Okay. Let's see who else we got on here. Just trying to scroll. Oh, Antonio Johnson from Texas A&M and Jalen Jones from Texas A&M. I knew they'd have a few on here. Tomorrow's DB Saturday, yes. And JC, I feel like the day, we'll go over the day and then we'll talk about the following day. Thought that'd be a good thing to do for this whole weekend. Um, who else are we looking at? Cameron Mitchell from Northwestern. That's a name to kind of pay attention to. Eli Ricks from Alabama. We know about him. Keely Ringo from Georgia. Look for him to post a ridiculous 40-yard dash. I expect to see dude moving. Let's see who else we got. Eli Ricks from Bama. So Bama has what is the one I just? Oh, that was the one I was looking at. Okay, yeah. Christopher Smith from Georgia. I'm curious to see. Same Macklin. I'm curious to see about Chris Smith because I don't know if he's going to be that player to blow the roof off with that, like with his workout times. Tyreek Stevenson from Miami. That's one to pay attention to. As a freshman, he got playing time at Georgia. The following year, he transferred to Miami, but that dude is he's one of those type. He's a good one. Jay Ward from LSU. That's another good one. See who else we're looking at. Okay, I may be missing some, but that's it. Here we go. Specialist. Jack Podlesny from Georgia. Auburn's kickers on here. You've got that's wild. You've got 4, 8. You have 12 total kickers that were invited. Auburn, Michigan, Georgia, Clemson, Tennessee. Oh, Michigan's punter and kicker on here. That's awesome. Tariq going to be fun in the NFL. Yes, yes. Uh, but well, like I said, we'll keep an eye out for that. Well, I think we all curious to see how it goes. One that's wild to me is how much Anthony Richardson has blown up, like how fast he's moving up the leaderboard because of his intangibles, his athletic ability. You've got Pittsburgh's D tackle is, he has a big name right now. You got Brian Brzee from Clemson, Gervon Dexter from Florida. He ran a 4.8 or 4.88 with a 31-inch vertical, but he also is 6'6", 310, so it takes up a lot of room. The Northwestern D lineman is one we were talking about. Ran a 4.49, but it's 280 pounds, which is wild. You got, like I said, Georgia's on here at number 6. But with how this is looking, maybe um, maybe he can move himself up. I would love to see Nolan Smith move up the board. I think Tennessee's edge rusher moved himself up the board too with that 40-yard dash. But Luke Van Ness, the DN from Iowa, he's 6'5", 272. This is the kid, y'all. If you haven't seen him, they said that he literally has like a six pack. Like, dude does not look like a D tackle. Man. Owen Popo, I didn't see that he was on there. Whoa, I didn't even see his time on there. Owen Popo was a player that Georgia was trying to get a few years ago. He went to Auburn. He ran a 4.39 in the 40-yard dash. That's wild, dude. That's that's really, really good. Okay. I'm looking at gonna pull up the mock draft and see if we can find anything special. Okay. They've got right now, and this is just a random mock draft, but they've got Chicago Bears trading to try and get Bryce Young. That means that they would trade Justin Fields. Um, they've got Houston trying to get CJ Stroud, and they've got Arizona getting Jalen Carter. Now, with that being said, Jalen Carter going to Arizona, because I'm looking at it. Okay, India. Yeah. Okay, the Bears. I get them trying to get a quarterback. Definitely would go with receivers on that one. But then you've got Ohio State and Arizona. I mean, you got Houston and Arizona. That part, I get it. Houston does need a quarterback, and then you've got Arizona, who has a very, very good offense, but has no defense. You got to build around something. The Chicago Bears will not only get the first pick if they get the trade, but then they'll also get the fourth pick. Wow. They're saying that they're going to go after Will Anderson from Bama and then get Bryce Young. We'll see. What mock draft is this, guys? It's got Will Levis from Kentucky going the sixth pick. Yeah, I'm not doing that. CBS. I don't know why I even clicked on. I don't know. This one's got Anthony Richardson going first pick, bro. That's wild. That's that's crazy, bro. Okay, you know what? I'm not even gonna read that. A lot of these random mock drafts, bro. I feel like last year, whenever I was doing the same thing, I was looking at it and nobody had Trayvon Walker up there, and then dude ended up being first pick. So really don't know who, but no, I'm not at the Slob Olympics, Macklin. I'm not, sir. I'm at the house. Just got done with a workout, and I'm now hanging out, kind of going over. Like I said, just kind of going over this right now. Just trying to figure out who is who's about to get picked up. Because when is the combine? What is the date for the combine? Uh, I mean, I said not the date for combine. NFL draft date, April 27th. Okay, so you've got. I like that then. Yeah, I meant. I know, my bad, Macklin. I meant the actual draft. But it's March 2nd, so you're going to be able to go a whole month and a half. Yeah, I have no. Yeah, I don't understand that at all, Bulldog JC. I don't. That doesn't make sense to me either. Uh, but you have a whole month and a half or a little more than a month and a half before the draft. And so now you're getting to see a lot of these combine, which makes a lot of sense because we're going to have the NFL combine. What's up, Colby? You have the NFL combine. Well, then you're going to turn around and have the pro days at a lot of these colleges. So now you're going to have a lot of these managers, filling out who they want. But then when pro day comes along, you've got people who were only going to do their pro day. They're not going to do the NFL combine. So yeah, the draft is April 27th through April 29th, Macklin. So uh, that's the part I'm curious about, to be honest. But it does give a lot of time for some of our players to kind of focus. Like I said, for Georgia, you got Jalen Carter, who all this stuff that just popped up recently, it gives him time to get everything under control before he has to do his pro day, which I think is smart. That way you go into it stress free. Not a lot of talk, not a lot of this, not a lot of that. Just go ahead and get it out of the way. Once it's done, you can kind of focus and reset. Because this is going to be, if my point is, we just saw where a lot of these draft people and all whatever, they saw Nolan Smith's 40 and his 41-inch vertical. They're going to push for Nolan to be pushed up. Them talking about it, him doing it, he's going to get drafted higher than he would have if he didn't do it. Jalen is already being talked about as a number one pick, a potential number one pick. If he has a crazy 40-yard dash, we'll say this: Jalen Carter weighing in at 280. If he goes out there and runs a 4.4 40 or a 4.5 40 and gets close to a 40-inch vertical, he will be drafted number one. Because that will be two players that Georgia has had in that 280 to 290 range that have ran a 4.4 or 4.5, but are also ready to play day one. This will be huge for Georgia, of course, but I think if anything, I will be very happy for Jalen if he just gets picked top five because of all this noise that's going on. So, yeah, I mean, call it what you want, but I think it's kind of odd that all this stuff comes out a few days before the combine. I think that was, I don't know. Y'all tell me your opinion. I think for all this stuff to come out a few days before the combine is a little, not saying suspicious, but it's just very odd timing. Like I mean, we all know people who have drove recklessly or have been drinking and driving, and they don't wait a whole month and a half before they try to reach out and charge them, or what. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. That's the part where I'm just like, I don't fully understand. I don't know. I don't understand. But yeah, me too. I do too. Uh, I just hope Jalen is okay mentally. Um, Definitely stirs up a lot of conversation. I just don't want people like trying to blame him for what happened. It's like, dude, like, don't worry about anybody, bro. Just go get your money, go do your thing. Like, that's what my hope is for all of this. Macklin and JC, I'm gonna let y'all choose. I feel uh, like I said, I'm gonna let y'all choose. Do we do a Fortnite stream? We have not done that in a long time. Or do we go back to The Last of Us? because we've been doing Last of Us. We've been doing good. But is it time to throw out a Fortnite stream, or because we haven't played Fortnite in a while? But I'm also down to do whatever you guys want. All right, I may be rusty, but y'all already know I'm gonna try to bust some tail. Okay, that's what we'll plan to do then. Uh, but we're good now on this stream. Like I said, I just wanted to talk a little bit on kind of the draft and what all's going on. So yeah, we'll play that. I guess I'll start this up in just a bit. So y'all be safe, hold it down, and I'll see y'all in a few. All right, sounds good, guys.